All right, Jose V here, Vegas Sports Daily, hanging out with Bojo.
Bojo Ackah.
Ackah, there we go. You did say it
Come
earlier,
on,
man.
man.
We're hanging out in the studio today. Finally get a chance to sit down and
Yeah,
chop it
man.
up with you, man. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. I know you got to get home to the family as well.
This is dope.
But let's jump right into it, man. For
Okay.
all of my listeners out there, my podcasters that are checking me out and checking this out today, let them know a little more about you. Let them know where you come from, what you're doing, and what you're all about, Bojo.
Okay, real quick. Bojo. Bojo. Ackah. I'm all about positivity, positive vibes, having a good time, entertaining. On-air personality here. Vegas is Q100.5 Afternoon Drive host. I've been doing this radio thing since '03. I've been here at Q100.5 since 2015. Before that, 98.5 KLUC. Had the opportunity just about 4 years ago to be the face of this station. You know, the station's it's only been 4 years. Straight from KLUC to here, and it's been the best. You know, it's dope to be a part of a brand new station. And I've been doing this afternoon drive, you know, been leading the station. The station's been doing well. But other than that, you know, I have my other hustles. You can, you know, catch me obviously with the Las Vegas Lights FC as their on-field announcer / host.
Entertainer, as they like to
entertainer.
call you.
Yeah. Do stuff for UNLV athletics, UNLV football, UNLV basketball. You can catch me the 21st. I'll be the on-court announcer for that game. I think they're playing Robert Morris.
Okay. That's same day as the Las Vegas Bowl as well.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. December 18th coming up. I'm going to be hosting at the T-Mobile. The
Kentucky-Utah game.
Kentucky-Utah.
I'll see you there. I'll be there as well.
So you might see me at NBA Summer League. So I like to get my hands on anything where they need a host, you know, on the mic. I'm gonna rock the party. I'm gonna rock the mic. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna make you laugh. I'm gonna entertain. You know, so that's what I'm about, man. I've been in the game for a little bit. I've been in Vegas since '97.
Okay.
So
been here for a while.
I've been here for a while, over 20 years. You know, came straight. I played ball at UNLV. I played soccer at UNLV. So, you know, Vegas has been home. You know, UNLV's my alma mater. Radio's my thing. Sports is my thing. Entertainment's my thing. So, and it's all about, you know, positivity, making people happy, making people smile. So that's what I'm about.
So one of the biggest things, too, you just said, you went to UNLV.
Mm-hmm.
You played there. Talk about your playing career as well, your collegiate career, because before you were on radio, you were playing sports.
Yeah,
and you
man.
were pretty good at it from what I hear.
Yeah, I was good. I was a goalkeeper. I was good, man. I played soccer my whole life, and it got to a point where I came to a crossroads when my career was over at UNLV. I was honorable mention goalkeeper at the time when I finished, and I had to make a decision like, yo, am I gonna keep this going? And my opportunities weren't the greatest. I had an opportunity to play at the time it was called the A-League.
Okay.
And I was going to play in Utah, and they were going to offer me something like $300 a game and then
Really?
take care of my room and board out there. And I was like, I don't know. I've been playing soccer my whole life. I think now, you know, I got to make the next move in my life and next move in my career. And that's when I decided to get into radio. And I got a communications degree, but I never knew I was going to actually get into broadcasting like I did. But the opportunity presented itself. I got an opportunity to be a part of a street team. The radio station was V108 back in the day, and I was on the street team. And I worked my way up from the street team to be overnights, part-time overnights. I think my first on-air shift was 2 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Graveyard.
Yeah, graveyards. But that's where I got to
Take
learn.
what you can get, right?
Yeah, take what you can get. And that's how I learned in and outs, got to make my mistakes. And then in a town like this, in Vegas, there's people still listening, you know, regardless, 24-hour town. So that's when I learned the ins and outs. And I went from V108, then I went to Hot 97.5, KVEG,
Nice, okay.
did my thing over there. I was a promotions assistant, and then also was part-time. Learned a lot from a lot of great on-air jocks, like who did I learn from? Like Mike P, Jeff G.
Mike P. Oh.
Yeah. So, And that took me to 98.5. But I don't even think this was the question you asked. You asked about my soccer career,
but it all leads all up to that. It leads to it. Yeah,
I had to decide. I had a great time playing. College soccer all 4 years at UNLV. But then I just had to make a decision. It came to that crossroads. Like, yo, it's the next chapter of my life, and it's not going to be soccer.
So it's safe to say that Tommy Olsen has job security. You're not going to take his job.
You know what? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because he just signed and he's coming back too, man.
I wouldn't say that quite yet. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll be having dreams. Okay, no. Right.
just leave it there.
TKO, you good. I'm in retirement.
Yeah, man. So, I was reading an article that they wrote about you in the Review Journal, and you said something that really caught my eye because I've been in this media game only 3 years now.
Okay.
I've been grinding, struggling, taking a lot of no's, but never gave up.
Yeah.
One thing you said was, I could have given up plenty of times. In a nutshell, it was like I never gave up. I kept on grinding, and I knew it would pay off, and I knew that this is something that I meant to do.
Yeah.
So what kept you going? You say you're a family man.
Yeah.
You have a 3-year-old just like I do. Aside from that, what is the fact that kept you going after having all those part-time gigs and not being able to get that full-time one yet?
I think it was just the way I was raised. It's the mentality. Like there wasn't really quitting was never an option. You know what I mean? I knew because you got to understand. I was working part-time as the bartender, food server, and then on the radio. And there was plenty of times. There's not that many people I know who would work radio because you're not making that much money when you're part-time.
God,
sure.
I've heard that,
You're not, And there's not that many people who would keep doing it for the amount of money I was making. But I just knew. I'm like, this is what I'm meant to do. And so I wasn't, gonna quit. I was like, I'm gonna keep grinding it out. It's gonna work out in the end. And it did.
But did you have that moment? Did you ever have that moment once in your life when you were going through that you probably said, damn, should I just give up now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. That happened a lot of times. But I just knew that I just don't have quitting in me. That's just not how I was raised. And I just kept grinding. I come from my mom's Jamaican. My dad's from West Africa. We just, we work, we grind, we hustle.
And you consider yourself a
Jam African.
There we go.
100%.
Yeah.
So,
I saw you say that.
That's just the work ethic that I have, and I want to install that in my kids and stuff like that. And I feel like it's led me to a good spot where I'm at now, and it's only going to get better because I got a lot more to do.
So you're originally from Toronto. Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
At least from what I know now.
I was born in Toronto, Canada, yeah.
Southern California, you lived there for a while as well. Mm-hmm. Were you happy at all when it came to Toronto? I'm going to switch it up to you. Winning the NBA championship, knowing that I'm pretty sure you're a Laker fan as well. Yeah. Did it still feel good for the city at least? You know what I mean?
Okay,
to get one?
So I got a lot of love for Toronto. I do. I only spent 4 years of my life there.
Okay. But you were born there, so technically you're from Toronto.
So I got a lot of love for Toronto. I still got family out there. Like the Jamaican side of my family is out there. You got a lot of Caribbean folks out there.
Okay, did not know that.
Out in Toronto. So, but I mean, I'm a Laker fan, bro. That's what I grew up in. The household. It was all Lakers. It was all Magic Johnson. It was all
the
Kobe
Lake
Bryant.
Show.
The
real Lake Show.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I got love, for Toronto, and they won. I was happy for them. But it wasn't, I got to be honest, there wasn't anything in me that was super duper hype or anything. You know what I mean? I was happy for them, but I'm a Laker fan.
I got you. Laker fan. You be purple and gold no matter what.
Fan. Yeah, I got to be honest. I've never been the type who was like, into Vince Carter when he was there.
I got you.
I've been
you didn't like Vince Carter, man?
No,
Vince Sandy? But you weren't like that over-the-top hype fan there.
It wasn't even like my secondary team.
I got you.
You know what I mean? I'm all Lakers.
All Lakers no matter what. Yeah. All right. Well, coming back to home real quick, I just want to throw out the whole UNLV thing. Since you did go to UNLV, real quick, I want to get your thoughts before we talk a little more about the other sports. They just hired Marcus Arroyo, the offensive coordinator from Oregon. What are your overall thoughts on how the program has gone? Because you were on the sideline. Like you said, you do your things. You saw Tony Sanchez. You saw the team. What do you think about the hire now, and what do you expect moving forward?
Okay, so for me, I like it. I know that coming from Oregon, you got those Pac-12, bigger name. You're gonna get those Pac-12 recruits. The style of play, bring that over here. I feel like Arroyo, as much as I don't know that much about him personally.
I don't think we all know that much about him anyway.
But we know about Oregon football.
Correct, exactly.
We know about Oregon football. And this guy was leading the offense. That's a good look. To me, it sounds like, okay, we're going to establish some identity. Hopefully he's going to try to get certain type of players, and he'll definitely grab those guys from the West Coast who want to come to play at UNLV. Because anyone who's a sports fan in this city has always wondered, like, how are we not getting the best athletes on the West Coast with all the facilities that we have at UNLV, especially now with the new stadium and then the whole Fertitta complex. I know that's new, but I just feel like also just the stuff this city has to offer for a student athlete. You know what I mean?
It's not just casinos and gambling. There's a lot more here.
But there's a lot more here, and the city, we see it with the Golden Knights. Once you start winning, you're gonna get backed.
And would you say that it's safe to say that it is the city of entertainment, sports and entertainment now? Not just entertainment. It's sports and entertainment all the way around.
Exactly. So I think that I like it. We just found out about this hire. I like it. Props to, what's her name?
Desiree Reed Francois.
Yeah.
She made a splash, definitely. Yes. Hiring a name at a college like that is something huge that UNLV has not done in a while. And like you said, they got to get that identity. Now, would you say that Sanchez got a bad rap, though, and not that opportunity to try with the new stadium and with the new Fertitta complex to recruit at least for one more year?
No, you're right. That's a good question, but we gave him a lot of chances, man. How many years was it?
5 years. He did beat Reno 3 out of those 5.
Yeah,
we'll give him that.
And then he could take that with him.
Correct.
But we needed to move on. I think this is the type of hire. And if you look back at it, you're looking at, I don't know how Marcus Arroyo is going to do.
Got it.
But I know that we got the offensive coordinator for the University of Oregon. We know what Oregon's done.
And if you think about it, they're getting 2 for 1. You're getting an offensive coordinator and a head coach.
And a head coach, yes. And you look back, Sanchez, he was the head coach for a really good high school football team.
Never had that collegiate career.
Maybe the best high school football team, but it was a high school football team.
Correct.
You know what I mean? We're getting Oregon football.
Not your regular high school football team because they recruit like crazy.
Not your regular, But if you think about the differences there, you know what I mean? This dude's coaching a guy who's gonna be a star probably in the NFL, Justin Hubert or whatever, right?
Oh, the quarterback. Quarterback. Yes. Starting quarterback for Oregon.
But that's not it. I was just watching the news. Like, I guess he's Arroyo's. Played. Coached in the NFL, he's got a decent resume. So I'm like, let's take that.
Yep, you take what you can get at that point.
Take that right now. Right now, we got to take that. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
So you as an alumni, you're good. We're good. We're happy with that hire.
I'll take it. Yeah.
All right, cool. So now let's switch gears one more time. Okay. UNLV basketball, real quick. What are your thoughts on TJ Otzelberger, that hire? Marvin had to go. I'm okay with Marvin leaving, but so far the way they've started this season, is this expected because it's a first-year coach and you're not worried just yet?
Yeah. I'm not worried just yet. It's early. What are we 4-7?
I believe we're 3-5 or 3-6. 3-6, something like that.
Okay, it's early. Can't judge the dude yet. We want to win. That's what this city is instant. We want the winning now. I'm gonna give him some time.
4-7.
4-7.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna see how he gets through conference play, and then we'll make some judgments then.
So for now, let's wait it out.
I was a fan of Marvin. Marvin was actually my dude. He lived in my neighborhood.
Really? Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
so you guys
Highlands,
like neighbors? Like you guys saw each other type of thing?
We would go to the same local bar and
stuff.
stuff.
You see, that's a good story. That's interesting.
I'd work a gig, show up there late night, have a drink real quick, and he'd be there.
Did he ever give you the game plan? Hey, man, I don't know what we're going to be doing tomorrow.
He would give me the game plan, but he would let me know when people were talking mess.
Gotcha,
Can I curse on this?
Yeah, go for it.
No, he would let me know when people were talking shit.
Trust me, my podcast is explicit. Don't worry.
But Marvin, he would keep it real. He would have some drinks.
So you probably can't tell me anything he's actually told you.
Get too deep,
but can you give me some tidbits?
He would get honest. Like he wouldn't give me game plans. He would just talk to me.
So was it that alcoholic honest?
A little bit.
Okay.
It would, to the point where he would talk to me like a regular ass dude. Like he'd be like, "Yo, my nigga Bojo." I'm like, "Oh, Coach, we like that."
We gonna talk like that.
I might be over exaggerating a little bit, but he would talk to me like that
he knew
bit.
you, like he knew you forever. I got you.
Yes.
Like you were family, not just Bojo. I get you.
Yes,
cool.
But then you could tell he had a little tricks. But,
okay.
But yeah, he was real cool. But what I'm trying to get at is the Marvin Menzies situation was a lot like Sanchez too.
Got it.
We gave him a lot of chances. He
came from a smaller school, not a high school, but smaller school as well.
Exactly. Yeah. And could we have given him another year? Maybe, but we had to make that move, and Desiree knew it too. Like, okay, so now Coach TJ Otzelberger, he's got to win.
Yeah, now Desiree has both of her hires, so now there is no excuse. There's no excuse. The two people she let go were not her hires.
We're gonna find out.
So moving away from UNLV.
Okay.
Let's stick to the Las Vegas Lights, which is one of your, I like to say one of your bigger gigs, because that's kind of where I got to know you and met you here.
That's my gig, man. When I'm not here at the radio station, that's my fam right there.
So how did that whole partnership and that whole connection there come to work out and come to fruition?
Luckily, from the different hosting jobs I've had throughout the city, I was able to connect, or some of the like Justin, some of the worst right now. Basically, some of the people I've worked with in the past,
I got you.
Were working with the Lights.
Okay,
they hit me up
because you've been there since season 1.
Yes, but I didn't start doing what I was doing first.
Really,
I got brought on board to be the host for the tailgate parties.
Oh, on the outside, interesting.
Yes.
I remember that.
I wasn't the original dude on the inside.
You were the pre-hype man, basically.
I was the pre-hype man.
Got it.
And I knew, and I was like, okay, all right, they got someone else, all right. And I knew, I'm like, listen, soccer is my passion, and me being involved with the very first professional soccer team in Vegas, some way I'm gonna get in there, and they'll figure it out that I'm gonna have to be their dude, So I knew
you have the soccer history.
Yeah,
Why
I have
not?
this history. I have the history with hosting events in the city, and even though I found out there was someone else doing it. I'm not going to name any names. If you could look it up and find out. The dude who was doing it before, he's a big name, social media or whatnot. You can look it up. You'll find out.
Okay.
But not even be cocky. He's not me. He can't rock the mic like I do. He can't grasp everybody's attention like I do when I'm on that microphone. And so I knew it was a matter of time. I didn't know it was going to be that quick. After 2 games, they said, hey, Bojo,
we got to switch this up.
We see what you're doing out there. Before the game, would you mind coming inside? I'm like, let's go.
Who came and told you that? Though? Was it like their marketing department? Was it Harry? Was it Brett?
It was Brett.
Okay.
Brett knew, And so I'm like, let's go. And the rest is history. It's a great opportunity. It's me doing what I love, and with the sport I love, with the city I love. So it's match made in heaven, bro.
Talk about the fan support. We were talking about that earlier. You have a couple different supporter groups, you know what I mean? Not to name any names, we'll just leave it at that. But what are your overall thoughts on the first 2 seasons so far with the fan support that we've had? Because remember, we had Chelis as the first-year coach, which was more of a circus act, let's be real. Yeah. And then we had Get Down to Business, Eric Bernal del Padrino last year.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts on the overall fan support and how some of the fans are over the top or not too much?
Okay, so there is the supporter groups. They're going to be over the top, and that's okay. That's okay.
It's soccer.
It's soccer. It's sports. There's supporter groups for every sport. Soccer is they could be a little bit more aggressive, and that's fine, and we're going to let them be hype. To me, what matters is getting those casual fans, and that's what I do comes in when they're saying, I've never been to a soccer game, but I came to the game when the lights were dropping $10,000 from the sky. That's freaking crazy. That's amazing.
It's unheard of.
I came to the game when there was the world's biggest water balloon fight. To me, that's what matters to me, and that's what I'm excited about, getting those casual fans, people who haven't been to a soccer game, haven't been to a soccer event, and leave there like, whoa, that was fun. Like Saturday nights, before I go out, I'm going to go to the Cashman Field, watch this soccer team, and watch all the crazy theatrics that happen in between and after and during the game, and then go out and have fun in downtown Las Vegas. So
it's a great atmosphere.
It's a great atmosphere. So what I'm concerned about is I love getting the families there. I think it's great for families. When you talk to supporter groups, it is what it is. We love them and we appreciate their passion. But what I'm most excited about is getting the casual fans, and just also not even just the casual fans, those fans who love soccer and want to bring their families to enjoy the game as well. So
you talk about the fans. When I interviewed Eric Winaldo a few weeks ago, he stated that Brett Lashbrook always wanted to be the team known as the most interesting team in the world. Eric wants to be known as the most interesting club in the world, he said, because a club is something that everybody could be a part of. Would you agree with that?
Ooh, say that again. I never even heard this.
So, yeah, I asked him, and he said that because we talked about the money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he said that the thing about Brett was he always wanted to be known as the most interesting team in the world. As where Eric said he wanted to change that narrative and become the most interesting club in the world because he feels that a club is something that we can all be a part of. As we're a team, you're not really on the field. You're not really there playing. Would you agree with that quote?
Oh, hell yeah. That's genius. I love that. That means he wants everybody involved. Oh, I love that. Yeah, it's more than just the team. It's more than just the guys on the field. I've never heard that. Yeah. Eric's the man. That's dope.
Eric Winaldo's fun, dope. Man. He's a real good guy, real good coach, and I'm glad he's here.
I like that.
You get to work side by side with him a lot more than more people out here, so that's pretty cool.
Did you know that we went to the same high school?
I was going to ask you. So you went to the same high school, different times, but not only that, is it true that you used to buy stuff at his dad's soccer shop or something like that?
Very, very true. I used to get my goalie gloves there. I believe it was called, the store was called Soccer Kick.
Really?
I would have to save up my allowance to go buy gloves there. My dad would take me there. And
would he ever be there at the store?
No, it was just Eric's dad, but it was just cool hearing stories about
his son
Eric
and everything.
His son, yeah. But it was did you know it was Eric and Kobe Jones?
Kobe Jones. I remember Kobe Jones.
They both went to my high school, Westlake High School.
I did not know
obviously at a different time than I was there. They're older than me. But yeah, so those were guys we always looked up to. We go, if these guys can make it, we can make it. Me and my teammates. So yeah, it's crazy. So I got to tell Eric this. He's like, "No way, that's crazy." Yeah, so
it's a small world, man.
Yeah,
small world, definitely. Once again, Jose V, this is the Vegas Sports Daily Podcast. We're hanging out with Bojo today.
Yes, sir.
Very, very thankful to have him on the mic with me today. Finally get to just chop it up and talk with him. So you are a Laker fan. Let's just jump right into it. I'm wearing my Laker jersey.
Hardcore.
They won again today. They beat Orlando.
No. Yeah. Orlando.
They beat Orlando. Give me your thoughts on this team. What do you think so far from what you've seen? And do you feel that they can sustain this moving forward for the rest of the season?
Listen, a lot of people are trying to they're trying to throw some negativity towards this hot start.
Always.
You know what I mean? To me, I love it. And they're like, oh, they're doing it early. It doesn't matter now. It matters in April and June. Okay, I get that. But for a LeBron James team to mesh like this now is very, very important. You know what I mean? In my opinion. And I love the different pieces coming through. I love seeing Dwight Howard have this resurgence. You know what I mean?
A whole different player.
Yeah, a whole different player. I love seeing Rondo still able to play. And then obviously AD, he gets it. He's playing with LeBron. And he does everything. So, I mean, I love what's going on. I know there's different narratives that, the media is trying to say, oh, yeah, the Lakers can win 73 games. And then if they don't do it, then they're going to make it look like it's negative. No, don't do that to them. You know what I mean? But I love what's going on with the Lakers right now. It's definitely fun to watch. They're deep. LeBron is definitely not washed. LeBron is dope right now.
Oh, people were saying he was washed up. He was too old. He's leading the league in assists. And he's in his 16th season or whatever the heck it is.
I love that. He's leading the league in
assists. Showtime all over again. When he's playing point guard, he reminds you of Magic.
Exactly.
A little bit.
But he's still banging on people. And he's still getting up the court so fast. But I mean, the league is wild right now. The league is fun.
It's open.
It's fun. I'm watching old boy in Dallas.
Oh, Luka. Luka's a beast. Yeah.
I'm like,
but Luka's already a pro. Remember, he played overseas before he came to the NBA.
That's right. I mean, yes.
So he's got years of experience.
But it's different, than playing with these
different style, of course.
Men. But I'm watching Luka and obviously Harden doing what he's doing every night. The league is wild. Yes, it's open, and I'm still I'm laughing at those Golden State Warrior fans right now. They need to just.
They all became Laker fans again.
Yeah, exactly.
They all came back.
They would chirp. Shout out to my man Corky. He chirping so much on social media now. Just they're
calm
quiet.
it down a bit.
Calm it down. But
and it sucks because they got the new Chase Center, man, and it's the first year.
But you know what? They'll be all right because they're probably going to get themselves a high draft pick. Clay.
A lot of people are saying it's karma because they left Oakland to go to Frisco. But come on. They're still in the Bay regardless.
They're still in the Bay, yeah.
They're still the Golden State Warriors.
They're going to get a high draft pick, watch. And, Clay coming back, is Draymond hurt right now?
No, Draymond actually played last night.
Okay.
But the thing, if you watch him play, he's not even giving up, which I like because he knows the season is over, but he's like, I got paid. I'm still here. I'm going to show that I can still play.
21 games in, the season's over. How sad. But it's kind of, there's dudes starting. I'm like, who are these brothers? Who are these dudes?
No, trust me. There's guys on there that I don't even know who they are.
These dudes? It's D'Angelo, and then I don't know anybody else.
D'Angelo and the rest of the team.
But
So if you had to choose somebody on the Lakers for right now, from this point in the season when it started till now, who would you say is your sixth man on the Lakers right now?
I like how Kuzma's still coming off the bench, right? I'll take it. I think Kuzma's a star. I think we've seen what Kuzma can do. I mean, he's got size. He could shoot. We've seen that coming out as a rookie. Like he's a star. And I know he's coming off a little story because he was coming off a little bit of
injury.
Yeah. But I like Kuzma. I mean, so who we got? I mean, we still got Cook.
Correct. We got Quan Cook. We have
coming off the bench.
Montavious Caldwell-Pope, which not too many people like, but he's
I'm not that big.
He's Lamar Odom, if that makes sense.
I wouldn't give him that much
what I mean by that, he's inconsistent. He'll have one game where he looks like he's a star, and then he just disappears for a couple.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to hate on him. I know what you're saying because he was really inconsistent. Then he had to prove himself back. I know that social media was getting on him for a little bit.
Big time, for real.
I know everybody. Social media loves Caruso.
Oh yeah, the new great white hype.
Yes, because he looks
white
like
chocolate.
your accountant, but he's still banging on
with
fools.
the hair. Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, it's a fun team right now. But to answer your question, if we got Kuzma coming off the bench, that's solid, bro.
That's your big three right there, right?
Yeah.
And you got the third one coming off the bench, which is amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's switch gears one more time.
Okay.
Mr. Southern California.
Okay.
So you're originally an Oakland Raider fan or an LA Raider fan?
I'm originally an LA Raider fan.
So Coliseum Raider fan.
Yes. It started with Bo Jackson. That
was
my dude.
Okay.
As a youngster.
What was that, 85, 80? No,
a little bit later than that.
Late
like
80s.
89,
okay.
90.
Towards the end of Marcus Allen's career in LA.
Yes.
Got it.
And for myself, I always considered myself, in my head, I thought I was, a multi-sport athlete. I was really good at soccer, and that was about it.
I got you.
I tried to play basketball. I wasn't that good. Tried to play football. Wasn't that good. So I always thought of myself as I'm athletic, but soccer is my thing.
I think we all are.
You know what I mean? I'm athletic. I think But I wanted to be like Bo Jackson. We had the same name and stuff, So I loved Bo Jackson, and that's where my fanhood with the Raiders started. They left to go to Oakland. I was a little bit
break your heart a little bit?
Yeah.
Because you were still in Cali at the time, right?
Okay. And, that hurt. And then when I found out they were coming back, that was the best thing ever. So as a dude like me my team is coming to my city, it's the best thing ever to me.
You mean here? They're coming to Vegas?
Coming to Vegas. That's how I feel. That I could have been.
It's funny you say that because I was thinking that the same thing the other day, that I left LA to move here, to move to Vegas, and we had no football. And then the Chargers and the Rams show up. But now the Raiders are following me back.
Exactly.
Now,
yeah.
I'm not a Raider fan, but like I tell people, I'm a Jets fan, unfortunately. We'll talk about that another time.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep it moving.
But the one thing that I will say, now that I'm in the media, I will support the Raiders. Because if they're going to succeed here, we have to support our teams, our local teams regardless.
Yeah.
Right? Yes or no?
Yeah, of course.
Regardless of the league or the team you're in.
You're still a Jets fan, but it's okay for you to support the
Exactly.
Raiders. When the Jets play the Raiders, you're going to cheer for the Jets.
Definitely going to be there.
But you got to
I'll probably have my Jets jersey with my Raider T-shirt underneath.
I want you to stay true to yourself and cheer for the Jets.
I won't change.
That's how you do as a fan.
I won't change.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But Raiders will be you're still your team. But I don't like when people switch up too much.
No, see, that's the thing. I'll give support, but I won't switch.
Exactly.
I'm diehard, and I'll give support. There's a difference.
I don't like it when you can't tell me you were passionate about this team your whole life and then you just switch. I don't like that.
So what's up with your Raiders, man? Are they gonna run the table here and make the playoffs? Because technically, there's still like 1% chance of them making the playoffs. They have not been eliminated. You guys fell off. Yeah. You were 6-4, I believe, and then went on a little losing streak.
Look, I'm an honest fan.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I
How you should be.
to keep it real. You know, I have a lot of Cowboy fan friends who are so they're so look. Cowboy fans are so delusional. I'm sorry.
Tell them they're not America's team anymore.
Oh my God! Sure, you can be if you want to be, but I wouldn't be proud of it. But I'm just look. I like what Gruden's doing. Obviously, we don't have the best roster. You know, it might not have the most talented roster. We have a definitely very promising roster. Like after the whole AB thing, oh, what a mess!
The whole circus, yeah.
That was a circus. You would have thought,
It's sad because he's so talented too.
So
man.
talented, super talented. I believed in him too, and then all that happened. It's like, yo, this dude is the biggest clown, bro.
I'm wrong,
like this is not a good look. But after that situation, you know, we saw Hard Knocks going into the season. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be rough. How are they gonna get through this? Gruden got through to these guys, and I have a newfound respect for Gruden. Like he's really got through to these young players, and we got like we did. You know, obviously I wasn't happy about the whole Mac situation. You know, and Cooper, like those guys are stars, but I think it's worked out.
You got to let him run his vision the way he wants it.
I have to trust him at this point, and because you know what, the players have bought in. So your question is, are they going to run the table? These last two games I haven't looked at. Is it 2 or 3 in a row?
I think it was 3 in a row.
3, and they've been beat downs.
And they lost to the Jets too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It started with the Jets. Then it went to KC, and then Tennessee. Yeah.
And so KC was just bad.
Tennessee was pretty bad. We started off hot.
Yeah.
But we got ran. So I know it's a promising young squad. Like, you know, obviously Josh Jacobs, he might be the offensive rookie of the year.
You guys did lose Abrams, which that would have been huge if you would have had him.
And I tell a lot of people he might have been our best rookie.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? I agree.
He might have been our best.
He's hungry.
Rookie.
He's hungry.
We got what's his name, Max on the D line. What's his name?
Oh, you talking about the other dude that they picked up instead of Cleveland Farrell? I know exactly who you're talking
Farrell
about.
And the white dude,
Matt,
isn't it Max?
Something I know who you're talking about, but
that's what I'm talking about.
That dude wasn't even a first round pick, and he's playing better than Cleveland Farrell.
Yes, he's balling. Yeah. Foster Moreau's balling, you know, the tight end. So
Darren Waller's balling.
Darren Waller. You know what I mean?
After that dude almost was out of the league because of drugs and all. That's crazy, man.
So there's a lot to be excited for.
More for the future then, right?
More for the future, especially when they come to this city. And I think that the city's going to embrace these guys. I think.
Do you really think so? Do you think, I don't mean the sports fans, but just Las Vegas
I think
residents
right now
in
it's
general?
Tough. I think right now it's tough because there's negativity that can be involved with the Oakland Raiders and some of their fans and stuff. But I think that Gruden is running a legit franchise, and these guys are smart dudes. I don't think they're going to come into the city and just run wild and be like the old school cowboys who were just doing coke and grabbing hookers and stuff like that. I think that's what people think.
That's some crazy shit.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Vegas.
Definitely. Yeah.
They're not going to know how to handle the city. Nah, dude, these guys are
They're
going to come here to
professionals.
win. They're pros. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think
and I'm pretty sure they'll have watch. They'll have people watching them, guarding them, taking care of them.
These guys
First year is going to be a big watch on them.
100%. And so I think they're going to be doing stuff right. And so I'm excited for it. They're going to come into Vegas, into the Allegiant Stadium, and there's going to be and who knows what these draft picks are going to happen for 2020.
A lot of draft picks,
and
we got the draft
free
here.
Agents are going to want to come over. I'm hearing Odell might want to come through.
Remember, no state tax.
Exactly.
That's why a lot of players are going to want to come here.
Very true. So you asked me, are they going to run the table? I don't know. I don't think
it's an honest answer.
I don't think that's. I'm not thinking that's what's going to happen right now, but I'm thinking the future. I'm thinking there's a lot of promise, a lot of positivity to look forward to with my Las Vegas Raiders.
Love it. Honest answer. So Jose V here, Vegas Sports Daily Podcast once again. So before I let you go, because I know we got to get going now, I'm going to go ahead and finish it up with this. I asked a lot of people this in the media, whether it's friends, family. Now, one thing about me is I understand that there's sports fans in Vegas. Mm-hmm. There's Vegas Golden Knights fans in Vegas.
Yeah.
And then there's just fans in Vegas.
Yeah.
What do you say to the people that support the Golden Knights and don't care about anything else, or haven't even given a chance to anybody else, meaning the Aces, the Lights for some reason, whether it's the Aviators? Would you say that it's true that in order for Las Vegas to be a sports and entertainment capital and actually sustain that and teams want to come here, Do you think that Vegas has to be more open to supporting everybody
100%.
other than just the Golden Knights?
100%.
And do you see it happening?
Yes, I see it happening. What happened with the Golden Knights was they came into a situation where the city went through what we went through with October 1.
Horrible.
A horrible situation. And Vegas Golden Knights embraced the city, which was genius. Gave the city some hope and something, else to get their mind away from, all that negativity. And they won. Because they won, it helped out a lot.
I'll help a lot of people here. Help the city.
Yes, it helped out a lot. Now, there's those fans. I being in the city long enough, I know a lot of what had to do with that was these fans also have been hungry, thirsty for a team, for anything, especially that professional team for so long. These people who are Golden Knights fans and aren't fans of anybody else, a lot of them didn't even follow hockey.
Hockey in general, yeah.
Yes. So I'm telling you this. I feel like Vegas, we have a strong community. Once you're a team and that team is representing the city, and getting the publicity they need to get, I think that the rest of the city will follow. I believe it. I believe it. We're such a tight-knit community. I believe it. I believe it. Now, I know there's those Golden Knights fans who that's all they care about. But then again, they see NHL. They might not see that the Lights is not MLS.
Correct. A big name league.
They might not see that, the Aces isn't the NBA. So, you know what I mean? So their head is thinking that way. But when we get an NFL team here, you know what I mean? I think they'll jump on board. It'll take a W, to help out that situation. But I think Vegas supports Vegas 100%.
There you go, Vegas. Bojo says make sure you support him, and he believes in you guys that you guys will support. So once again, Bojo, I do appreciate you hopping on with me tonight, giving me this opportunity and giving me just a little bit of your time. Before I let you go, though, aside from the radio station, let everybody know where they can find you and what you got going on, and will we see you for a third season with the Lights next year?
So you can always check me out Monday through Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. on Vegas's Q100.5. We're playing that good music from today and back in the day, all those dope throwbacks. So on your way home, on your way to work, make sure you tune me in. You can find me on all things social at Bojo_live. Coming up, like I mentioned earlier, I'll be hosting some events in town, some sporting events. UNLV basketball coming up December 21st. I'll be doing the Kentucky-Utah game.
Coaches versus Cancer game.
Coaches versus Cancer at T-Mobile December 18th. And yes, I'll be back with your Las
go.
Vegas Lights FC for their third season, and I can't wait.
Awesome, Bojo. I appreciate you, man. Have a great night. We'll talk soon.
Can I come and hang out again? Can I come? I appreciate you coming to my home.
Definitely.
I'll come to your spot next time.
That's the next step. We got that definitely, for sure. Sounds good.
Cool.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man.